of Wikipedia. And we have some great restaurants here along the river, like River Roast and The Kitchen. And now that we have a nice, warm, sunny spring day, you're going to see a lot of activities along the water, including restaurants and bars. Take advantage of those. Now, we've gone under quite a few bridges already. I'm sure you've seen them. Chicago is world famous for its bridges. They're called the Chicago Bridges, or Chicago-style bridges. And we have the world's largest collection of movable bridges over any other city except Amsterdam. And we have one of the world's largest collections of historical bridges. And these are very iconic right here along the main branch of the river. Some of them are original, over 100 years old. And they're all some form of a trunnion bascule bridge. Bascule is the French word for seesaw or teeter-totter. So they are drawbridges. They open right in the middle, just like this. And they still function. We only use them now on Wednesdays and Saturdays during boating season, which is usually Memorial Day to Labor Day, roughly. And that's how we get larger vessels like sailboats and yachts from the river out into Lake Michigan. Now over to your right, you have this massive structure that when it was finished in 1930 was the largest building in the world. Had its own zip code, its own post office, its own train station, has 4 million square feet of rentable space and over 8 miles of hallways. It's called the Merchandise Mart. Built by Marshall Field to be a wholesaler's paradise in downtown for furniture, fabrics, and designs. Now this is Art Deco. Art Deco is a very American style of architecture from the 20s and the early 30s. A time in this country of very big spending, great optimism, and a lot of production and a lot of new construction. Look in the plaza here. Look at these giant sculptures, big Pez dispensers. They were put there in the late 50s by Joseph Kennedy to represent the great American masters of merchandising. So some of the names you might recognize would be Woolworth, Montgomery Ward, and Marshall Field. Now look at this building here and follow the lines all the way up. One of the key features of Art Deco is what we call streamlined verticality. You can see how the design tends to draw your focus straight up. And in this one, you have some extra ornamentation and things as well that date back to Egyptology. Remember, in the 20s, this is right after the discovery of King Tut's tomb. People are obsessed with the shapes, colors, and patterns of Egypt as well. But the whole reason for the streamlined verticality was that so you would look up